Hey everyone. With the current pandemic that's going on and everyone having different regulations within their states, but with the recommendations of being able to shelter in place, there may be questions about how can you continue with your recovery after thoracic outlet syndrome surgery, if it be rib resection or scalenectomy, however it is. So I'm here just to provide a few tips to be able to help you continue on your road to recovery even when you're stuck in your house. So one thing that you are going to want to do is make sure that before you leave the surgery center, that there is a game plan in place and that you have an understanding of what kind of exercises that need to be done so that you can continue to do home exercises. Home exercises are going to be your staple for now. Fortunately, when I went to the Mayo Clinic before I had the surgery, they provided me with a pamphlet. So they gave me something like this. So I don't work for Mayo Clinic. I do not get paid for endorsements, just so you know. But they were able to provide me this booklet saying exercises for thoracic outlet syndrome. I was able to provide this to my local provider that was helping me do physical therapy so that they had understanding of what kind of exercises we were doing and what kind of things to target. So especially if you're in a work at home situation, you do want to make sure that you are practicing good posture. And this is a diagram that was provided. So make sure that you're in an ergonomic stance. Make sure you have a chair that is properly set so that you are staying at those 90-degree angles that are recommended, as well as working on your posture. Standing against a wall and making sure that you're tucking your chin back in so you're not having this overextension. That has been my worst issue since even before surgery and now having to correct. Also using a posture corrector when you're at home, especially if you're working in front of the computer. That'll be definitely helpful to be able to make sure that you are fixing areas that you need, especially in regards to posture. As you can notice, my natural posture is a little bit of rounded shoulder, which is wrong. I should actually be pulling them back and targeting these back muscles so I can make sure I'm strengthening them. And then once I get this posture correctly, then you'll be able to bring your chin back in and that kind of thing. Part of my exercises also at the outpatient center have been doing with small weights. So typically what I had been doing was with the weight related exercises have been like a pulley system where you kind of take your weight and then you pull back kind of like a row and then you squeeze your back muscles. So you can do that with free weights. I would recommend very low weight in the beginning. So if you have like 2 pound, 2.5 pound, maybe 5 pound, depending on your progression, those can help you to do some strengthening exercises at home. If you have a resistance band as well, you could be using those as well to be able to help you get closer to your goal and being able to target these back muscles. And I will go and get some of my equipment and I'll show you what you can do with some of these. The first thing I wanted to show you is the posture corrector. So this is one that I did purchase on Amazon and it kind of looks like this. Here's the back portion of it. Basically, you place it on like a backpack or a front clasping bra. Here is how it looks, and then you tighten it to be able to your comfort level to be able to bring it back, and then you can see how my rolled shoulders are now pushed back and I'm activating this back portion. I'm going to show right here. This back portion right here, those are the muscles that are going to be activated. Now, right after surgery, you're going to notice those muscles are very, very weak. So it may start, and I think the recommendation is maybe wear the posture corrector for about an hour. And then you can, because you will feel it after an hour for sure, the first time that you wear it. And then after that, then you can prolong the period of time that you wear it throughout the day. And sometimes even just wearing it for a few hours every day will help you to bring you back in that position. So as I mentioned with the posture corrector, here we are. Now that I have this, my neck is not in so much of a forward straining position to compensate for for the rolled shoulders. So this is very helpful. Another thing that was recommended by my physiatrist locally before I had the surgery was something called a NADA chair. NADA chair, a NADA chair. And really what it is for people who are in kind of like prolonged sitting situations. They can help correct their posture by kind of putting a brace on their back. So I am going to place this here while I'm talking with you. So it zips open, and here you have these straps. I know it looks weird, but we can make it work. This back portion goes behind you around your waist. The other two straps, this right here, goes to your knees. And I will show you here. Oops. That's how it looks on your legs. So if you're able to see from the side, but now you can see that my posture is a little bit better now. And so just basically getting, and that's focusing more on the 90 degrees in the ergonomic position when you're sitting. So going back to this diagram, you are putting the brace right here, you're slinging it around your knees right here, and so it's helping to create that 90-degree angle, which then aligns your spine for proper posture. Pretty cool, huh? And I believe these are available also online. You could probably go to NADA chair itself, or you can go probably find on Amazon something that's similar to that. The last thing I wanted to show you was my resistance bands. So there are different colors, and the different colors usually represent different tensions or strengths of resistance. One of the exercises that I did at my clinic, and I'm going to show it to you while I'm up against this wall. So first, I'm going to grab a lot of slack. I'm going to leave it with a lot of slack. And I'm going to put my hands like this against the wall. And then I'm going to stretch to make a V along the wall to stay firm. And then I'm going to squeeze those muscles behind. And let me show you. So here I am close to my wall. I make this form with a lot of slack. I make my V. Make sure you also engage your core at this time, and then you squeeze. And you can try to do reps of 10, and 10 reps, and then take a break and maybe do 3 sets, 4 sets, depending on whatever your comfort level is. As well, you can work on individually targeting by just picking up one side. So here I start again, I go up to the V and then pick up 1 and 1. And you can do it 10 times on each side. And what I've noticed is that with significant core weakness, I've had to engage my core to make sure that I'm targeting the right muscles. You should feel that burn right in between your scapula, right between your shoulder blades, because those are the muscles that you're going to target for the most part as far as gaining up your strength. I hope this video has been helpful. I know we're all going to get through this pandemic. It's just a matter of time. Make sure to stay at home. Don't hoard. We know better than that, people. Be kind. Get what you need. Stay in place. If you don't need to travel, stay at home. Don't be trying to go to the beaches or to the parties at this time. Let's be safe, people, and hopefully if we work together and we're smart about it, we'll be able to get over this pandemic very soon. All right, y'all. Hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure to like and comment if you have any questions. Remember, I'm not a physical therapist. I'm not endorsed by Mayo Clinic of any sort. I just felt like we needed to have a good resource of information to those other patients that are having issues with TOS or thoracic outlet syndrome. So I hope this is a resource. I hope you enjoy it. Make sure to subscribe for further notifications. Thanks. Have a good one.